runner at second, one down. Here's James Wood. Walked his first time up.
That's trying to bring the tying run home with one out here in the bottom of the third.
And Wood unleashes one, heading for the bullpen. See you quickly later. A walk and a blast, and the Nats are on top.
Bases are loaded on the line drive single to right by Bo Naylor, as Cleveland had 5 hits in the first 6 innings. They have 5 hits in the 7th inning. Swung on line drive, base hit into left. Manzardo scores the tying run. Santana around third, the go-ahead run. And a 2-run single by Gabriel Arias.
So now runners on second and third.
After the stolen base, 2 are in scoring position. And a slow chopper to short. Abrams fields, can't come up with it cleanly. And coming around third in no man's land is Nolan Jones, and he thought he could beat him to the plate, but he tagged him out to end the inning.
So the Nats not ready to go quietly. Have 2 men aboard and the go-ahead run at the plate.
K-Beard hits it to right center. Here comes Cole. Low heading for third. What's the final score of this game going to be as the Nats battle right back? Huge spot for Dylan Cruz now with 2 outs.
Kind of like this matchup here.
Swing and a drive deep to left, down the line toward the corner. It is off the wall and in play. Low scores to tie the game. Ruiz to third will hold there. Headed at second with a game-tying double. And his 7th RBI is Dylan Cruz. And the Nationals come back here in the bottom of inning number 7 with a clutch 2-out double by Dylan Cruz to tie the game.
Wild one here in the opener. Both ball clubs delivering knockout-type punches here in the 7th.
2 out facing Jose Tena. We're tied 8-8 here in the last of the 7th.
Of course, a former Guardian. Tena, center field. He's going to hurt his former organization. And how nice job. This?
Both runners will score. He's driven in 2 more. Nationals plate 4 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Unbelievable. It's now the Nationals 10 and the Guardians 8.
What a battle by the boys here. I mean, give up a big lead.
Just got punched in the nose a half inning ago.
He just got punched in the nose, and now you got to face probably 2 or 3 of the best relievers in the league, and you just come right back and throw a 4 spot on him.
Kyle Finnegan on the hill looking for number 12. He is second in the National League to Robert Suarez of San Diego.
So now Cleveland with runners at first and third, 1 out, 9th inning, game 1, 10-8 Nats. Gabriel Arias, he had the 2-run single in the 7th that gave Cleveland the lead.
In the air, right field. Cruz back on the track, pulls it down. Tagging and coming home is Santana to make it a 1-run game at 10-9.
Tying run at first, 2 down in the 9th, and Cleveland's down to its last hope. And that hope is Brian Rocchio.
And a ball hit really well to left, but waiting is Alex Call, and the Nats win it 10-9. By the way, number 100 for Kyle Finnegan. Had to work hard for it, but hats off to him. A wonderful milestone.
Now Carlos Santana to the plate. Kwan to second. Ramirez to first. 2 down, 6th inning. Still no score. Swung and drilled deep right field. Down the line. Gone. Into the Nationals bullpen. A BB down the line for Carlos Santana. And the Guardians with a 3-0 lead on 1 swing of the bat. And Carlos Santana swinging the bat in this doubleheader better than he has at any point this season.
Riley Adams leads off. He grounded to third, his only time out. Next pitch swung on, driven in the air to right center. It's deep. Martinez going back. He's at the wall. He's looking up, and it is gone. Goodbye. 2 rows deep into section 141. Bang! Zoom goes Riley Adams with his 2nd home run of the year and his 6th run batted in. And just like that, 2 pitches into the inning, the Nats get 1 back.
2 on, nobody out. Brian Rocchio to the plate. Will he be asked to bunt again?
He squares. He got out of the way, I guess, and that went to the backstop. He doesn't have to bunt. And ricocheted all the way halfway down the first baseline.
Swung on, ground ball to short. Coming home with the throw is Abrams. Slide tag. He's not there in time to tag him. Throw pulled him away from the plate. And Nolan Jones slid in and puts Cleveland up 4-1. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out, infield in, the 1-1. Down and inside all the way to the backstop. Coming home is Schneemann on another wild pitch. 5-1 Cleveland. Rocchio to third. The pitch. Swung and drilled to the gap in right center. It'll get down and scoot to the wall. Rocchio scores. Kwan into second with an RBI double. And the Guardians with 3 in the 6th, 3 in the 7th, now lead at 6-1. Runner at third, 2 down. Daniel Schneemann singled pinch hitting last inning.
Up and away, gets off the glove, and here comes Santana, and they get another run. My goodness.
Yeah, the natives getting restless here with the wild pitches.
Oh, baby. Daniel Schneemann says goodnight. Wow, into the second deck.
Third home run on this road trip. Daniel Schneemann hits number 5, and the Guardians blow it wide open, leading this ball game. Now 8-1. Austin Hedges 0 for 3 will lead it off. Drives one to deep left field. Back goes Wood. Track, wall, leaps, and this ball is gone. Austin Hedges has hit his third. When the 6'7" Wood left his feet, you thought if anybody could make a home run robbing catch, it would be him. And for a while, I don't know if Austin Hedges realized it was gone. And the Guardians now lead at 9-1 here in the 9th inning.
Kyle Schwarber leading off, and even though the Phillies have only played 34 games going into last year, a 40-game on-base streak.
Fly ball left field, that's well hit. Simpson's going back toward the wall. It is long gone. Kyle Schwarber, a solo home run, his 12th of the year. And the Phillies jump out to a 1-0 lead. It's only the 3rd home run that Rasmussen has allowed. A little oppo power.
Here's Alec Bohm, .228 average with no home runs. And it swung on, hit well, right field corner. Going back on it is Jankowski, and that one is gone. Opposite field, Alec Bohm, first homer of the season.
It's a 2-run shot. It's 3-0 Phils.
Well, there's nothing wrong with going the other way if you're going to drive the ball out of the ballpark like that ball was just struck. I mean, he crushed this baseball.
Well, the Rays with a scoring opportunity, and Yandy Diaz up there. Into right center field. That's got a little carry. Still on the move. And that baby's gone. Home run to right center field. And just like that, the Rays make it a 1-run game. Yandy Diaz connects. Home run number 5.
And so Harper with a single, and now there are 2 aboard for Kyle Schwarber with nobody out.
3-2 pitch. Off the hands, out toward right center field. And that drops for a base hit. It trickles off the glove of Jankowski, and Turner will score with a graceful slide. It's 4-2 Phils. Second ribby of the night for Schwarber.
It wasn't pretty, Tom, but it was effective.
Well, that'll bring up Castellanos.
Fly ball, right field, well hit. Jankowski's back. It is gone! Opposite field home run for Castellanos. And the Phillies have opened it up on top 7-2 here in the 8th inning.
His first home run since April the 14th.
And the Rays suddenly have first and third. Chandler Simpson is grounded out 3 times.
There's a liner into left, and that's going to be caught. Here's the tag at third. Jankowski will score.
It's a 7-3 game.
I will trade that out for a run any day.
They're on the corners for Nick Castellanos.
Line drive, base hit. That'll drive in another run. Harper will score. 3-hit night for Castellanos, 4 RBIs. 8-3 Phils.
Junior Caminero has already hit into 1 double play tonight. Another one here would end the ball game.
With a run in the 8th, and now 2 men in scoring position in the 9th. And here is Caminero hitting a high fly ball into right. That will stay in the park, not quite to the track. A tag at third. Aranda will score. That makes it 8-4.
Meisner's at third, 2 down, and Kowski called back, and it's Curtis Mead.
And a called strike 3 on the inside corner. And the Phillies have taken game 1 by a final score of 8-4.
Moving on to the 4th inning on a murky evening at Fenway.
And the Rangers leading 1-0 of a man in scoring position.
Now Jock Peterson, he rips one out there to right field. That's a long run, and that skips up into the seats. Back-to-back book rule doubles. Seager scores from second. It's 2-0 Rangers.
And Peterson able to clobber it. Didn't have enough juice to get out of here, but he got it past Abreu.
And the Rangers are cooking here. First and third and nobody out. And Adolis Garcia will be the batter.
And Garcia liked it up. Fly ball to center field. And Abreu takes control of it. Tagging at third, Peterson. He scores. A sac fly for Adolis Garcia. 3-0 Rangers.
First and second, one away for the Rangers here in the fourth. 4 hits in the inning for Texas and 7 in the game. And Heim the batter. He singled his first time up.
Ground ball up the middle. That's through. Base hit. Here comes Simeon. He'll score. Carter races to third. It's an RBI single for Jonah Heim. Rangers lead 4-0.
Great job of hitting, and when you miss your location, you should pay for it in the major leagues, and the Rangers are making Giolito pay for it.
Josh Smith now into center field. That's a base hit for Smith. It gets Carter to the plate. Heim will stop at third. RBI single by Josh Smith. It's a 4-run fourth inning. Well, with Langford, the Rangers will now have batted around in the inning.
You mentioned some of those offensive struggles, right? Donnie Ecker, he's fired, the hitting coach, and they brought in Brett Boone.
This one up the middle. That's a base hit. Another run is in. Langford with the RBI single. It's 6-0 Rangers. Wow. I think it's a faithful here, a little upset.
Yeah, 109 miles an hour off the bat, and that ends Giolito's night.
My goodness. 5 runs across already.
Into second base, Bregman, and has himself a double, and that does extend his on-base streak to 18 in a row.
It's Christian Campbell trying to pay that off.
Going up the middle and through for a base hit. Bregman will score, and Campbell picks up his 13th RBI. Red Sox at last on the scoreboard. That makes it 6-1.
Well, I'd say Baldy looks pretty good.
Oh, he looks great. Pretty much every game this year he's looked great. This is 11 of the last 12 starts for the Rangers. Starting pitchers have allowed 2 runs or less. Just another masterpiece.
Evan Carter, he's looking for his 3rd hit. That one fading, but here comes Abreu sliding to make the play. He takes away a hit for out number 3. Best defensive play of the night for the Red Sox, but they're down 6-1.
Well, it's been a fun one for the Rangers. 6 runs, 16 hits. And they lead 6-1 in the 9th inning. Chris Martin, the former Red Sox, will be on here. Strikes him out swinging. Got Story, and that ends it. A fitting finish to a brilliant 6-1 win tonight for the Rangers.
Well, this is a great team win.
Great spot, great chance here for the Padres. Bases loaded, 1 out in the 4th inning.
Is that a balk? Somebody said
that is a balk, and they're going to bring Machado to the plate. First run of the game, scores on a balk, and Schmidt wants to know what he did. You have to tell us, is what he's saying. So here we are again, another bases loaded situation where the pitcher did not declare what he was going to do.
Left foot there, and that's when the second base umpire called balk.
2-0 ball game. Padres ahead as we enter the bottom of the 4th.
Now Aaron Judge with 1 out and nobody on base.
You know, King said about facing Judge, I'm rooting for him every single time watching him swing the bat, but now I got to figure out a way to get him out. Driven out to right field and deep. Tatis back. He's on the track. He leaps. See ya. A home run. Judge with his 12th of the year. It's 2-1 Padres. 12 homers, 34 ribbies. Has now reached base safely in 32 straight games.
Bellinger at first with 1 out. It's Dominguez, who walked in the 2nd inning.
Hit sharply and past the diving Wade and into right field. Bellinger goes to third. The throw sails over the head of Turner and he bounces into the seats, allowing Bellinger to score, and the game is tied at 2.
So it'll be left up to Fernando with 2 on and 2 out here in the 7th inning.
Towards right center field. That ball is going to get down into the alley. Around from second base comes Sheets. Fernando drives in the go-ahead run. Padres on top, 3-2.
First and third, nobody out. Yankees looking for more. Wells 0 for 2. Base hit, right field. Dominguez scores. It's an RBI single for Wells. We're tied at 3.
Padres will turn it over to Wandy Peralta.
Yankees have the bases loaded and only 1 out. Trent Grisham coming to bat.
Ball 4. Walked him on 4 pitches. The Yankees lead 4-3. Grounded inside first and down the right field line. Big 2-run double for Rice, and the Yankees lead 6-3. A spirited comeback by the Yankees against a bullpen almost impenetrable of late.
Bases loaded, 1 out for Bellinger.
Line drive, right field. It is a base hit, and the Yankees pouring it on, lead 7-3.
Now Volpe with the bases loaded, 2 outs.
Hit sharply and off the glove of Machado. A run scores. It's an RBI single for Volpe, and it's 8-3 Yankees.
Now Austin Wells as the inning goes on and on.
Drill deep to right field. There it goes. See ya. A grand slam. The Yankees lead 12-3.
This is the best offensive inning that the Yankees have had all year as far as everybody that stepped foot to this plate put together a great at-bat.
So for De Los Santos, in only his second Major League outing of the year, he should be out of this, but he now has to face Tatis.
Bouncing ball hit up the middle. Volpe 2 hops, takes his time, throws over to first. Victory for the New York Yankees. No doubt about it. 12-3 final. They even this series at a game apiece.
Bryce Terang, the batter.
1-2 roll down the first baseline. It's a fair ball. Hits off the sidewall and takes a Terang bounce. He'll have a double standing.
Third double for Terang this season.
2-out RBI opportunity for Rhys Hoskins. 2 for 4 with an RBI double last night. That is driven. Center field. Myers back, and it's off the wall. Contreras coming around third. He will score. Hoskins delivers a 2-run double.
To a 2-out knock for the Brewers that drive in a couple of runs. Myers didn't miss it by much.
So Hoskins at second base, 2 outs, 2-0 Brewers. And now it's Jake Bauers to the plate.
Bauers into center field. Myers is back. He is running out of room, and that's gone. His third home run of the season. It is 4-0 Milwaukee. That was a curveball at the very bottom of the zone. And boy, has Jake Bauers taken advantage of the extra playing time here over the last couple of days.
Brewers 4, Astros 0.
It's been a gem thus far for Chad Patrick. Why not keep going? Working on a 1-hit shutout.
Yander Diaz 0 for 2.
Rips one into left field. It's a base hit. Snaps the streak of 13 in a row set down by Chad Patrick.
So after giving up just 1 hit through 6 1/3, back-to-back singles for the Astros. The tying run moves into the on-deck circle.
The Astros looking for a hit with the runner in scoring position.
Brendan Rodgers getting off to a slow start. Big spot here if Rodgers can bring home the first run of the game. Astros have only 7 outs to work with. This ball hit deep to right field all the way back. And there's the first home run of his Astros career. And what a spot. 2-out, 3-run jack for Brendan Rodgers. And the Astros within 1.
Oh, you feel for Patrick. Was 1 out away from 7 scoreless, and this is now anybody's ball game.
9th inning in Milwaukee. Last chance for the Astros, who trail the Brewers 4-3. And it's Trevor McGill, 6'8" right-hander, on to try and close it out for Milwaukee.
So here's Jake Myers. Had a base hit back in the 7th inning, a 7-game hitting streak for the right-handed hitting center fielder.
And a fly ball to center. Churriel back to the warning track. Out number 1. Just missed it for Myers. 1 gone in the 9th.
And now he'll face the former Brewer Victor Caratini.
And a tapper slowly hit. It is a fair ball. McGill picks it up, tags him out, 2 away.
This beats this one into the ground right there. You can see it's a fair ball. Does not touch Caratini. Stays in fair territory, and McGill able to take care of the out himself.
2 quick outs, and now it's Brendan Rodgers responsible for all 3 runs batted in with a 3-run homer back in the 7th. 0-2 coming. Got him! Another save for McGill, and the Brewers can go for the sweep tomorrow.
Royce Lewis makes his long-awaited season debut. The Twin Slugger has been activated off the IL after a lengthy recovery process from a hamstring strain suffered in spring training. The wait is over.
Back-to-back hits from the 8 and 9 hitters. And now Buxton's coming up with a couple of guys on base. Only 1 away. Buxton hammers to left field and deep. Carlson will turn, and that is in play and off the wall. Larnach grounding third, heading home, and he will score. Buxton makes second base. Castro to third. It's 1-0.
Oh, what a swing and what a great read by both of the base runners.
It's a 1-0 game with runners on at second and third. Ryan Jeffers with a chance to add to this 1-0 total.
Base hit into right field. Castro will score. Buxton's going to try and score. Kierstead fires towards the plate. He will slide in safely.
and Jeffers goes the other way, drives in 2, and it's 3-0.
So 2 outs, but the Twins again seeing Povich well here in the third. Correa with Jeffers at first base.
Correa will add to it. This is a tape measure shot, second deck and then some. 5-0 on Correa's second here in 2025.
Crush that ball into the upper deck and left. And the second time through the order has been a charm for the Minnesota Twins offense.
5-0 Minnesota, top of the fourth. RBI opportunity for Mountcastle.
That's ripped into left field. That's a fair ball going to the corner. Henderson can score easily. Mountcastle takes the big turn, trots into second with a sharp double.
That ball was tattooed into the left field corner, and now it's a 5-1 Minnesota lead.
Pablo Lopez, whose night is over after 5 outstanding innings.
Pablo tonight, 11 punch-outs. That is a season high for him.
10 strikeout game, by the way, for Lopez in his career. He joins Joe Ryan as the only Twins to be in double figures in strikeouts this season.
He was able to generate a lot of swing and miss with his fastball, which was impressive to see.
Now Byron Buxton will have a chance here to add on to this lead. 2 on, 1 out. The Twins up by 4. And this one hammered to left field and deep. This one towards the bleachers and gone! Byron Buxton on a breaking ball. Buck trucking his way to his 8th home run. And the Twins tag on 3 more and have an 8-1 lead.
And Byron with that home run, 141. He ties Michael Kadire for 14th on the Twins' all-time home run list. For Carlos Correa, Twins trying to add to an 8-1 lead here in the 7th. And he lines this ball into center field. Mullins on the charge, won't get there. France takes the turn, no throw. It's RBI number 3 tonight for Carlos Correa. An RBI single to center, and the Twins lead 9-1. Pouring it on, just what you'd like to see. And here's Royce Lewis, hoping to get in on the hit parade. Royce is 0 for 3. Swung on and lined into the gap in left center field. Mullins on the charge. Mullins dives, and Mullins makes the catch in left center field to steal a hit. One of the best in the game. Twins add 4 in the 7th.
Jorge Alcala will try and finish off the Orioles here tonight, but a rough go for Alcala here this season.
Pitch to Holiday, little looper, left field. Castro's first chance in left. Welcome back, Willie. He makes the catch. This one's over, and the Twins will shake hands to celebrate a convincing 9-1 victory over the Baltimore Orioles. Their first win over Baltimore since July 1st of 2023.
Let's turn this into a 1-0 at least advantage with 2 men on.
It's Brooks Baldwin.
Breaking ball slapped the other way. It gets into left field. They're going to wave in Theis, and it's bobbled in left by Waters as Theis will score easily. Sox strike first off the RBI single from Brooks Baldwin.
So Caro does move that runner to third. They'll play the infield in against Vaughn with 1 out.
Swings at the first one, and it gets under the legs of India. So Theis will score. We will see how they rule it, because that was smoked off the bat of Vaughn.
They're going to rule it E5 undoubtedly because it's hit right at him, and there's no doubt Matt couldn't have scored on this. Andrew gets an inside fastball. He hits it hard enough, certainly, and India, who shifted from left field to third base, doesn't even get a glove on it.
First pitch to Kyle Isbell. Fastball hit high in the air, deep to right field. Palacios races back at the fence. It's gone! An ambush home run from Kyle Isbell. He takes the first pitch of the inning and sends it over the right field fence onto the QT fountain deck. And the Royals are on the board tonight. It's now 2-1 in the bottom of the 6th. Third home run of the season for Kyle Isbell. So the Royals have cut the deficit in half. Trailing 2-1 now in the bottom of the 6th inning.
The Sox have 2 on with 2 out. It brings up Rojas. Rojas with a walk, a single, and a fly ball to center.
Rojas slaps it through the hole. They're going to wave in Amaya. The throw to the plate is late, and he scores. Sox take a 3-1 lead here in the 8th inning. The RBI single for Rojas.
Now the Sox 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position, and Kansas City 0 for 5.
Takes outside, that's ball 4, and Salvador Perez will come up as the tying run here in the 8th.
Line left field, and over Baldwin's head, who got a little nonchalant. Here comes Vinny around third. And it's a 1-run game with the tying run at second base.
Yeah, he was kind of casually cruising back on that instead of really busting it. I mean, he's playing deep anyway. That's what I thought. But, man, he just drifted. You can't drift in the outfield. You got to get to the spot.
And the tying run is on with nobody out. Waters will turn around and hit from the right side.
Jammed him in a high pop-up on the infield.
Oh, That hit his head. And Canna is going to be safe at second base.
Watch him see with his, oh man, off the glove and off the dome. He's saying, oh man, what happened? Now I'll take advantage of it.
Bunted, and a good one. And no play.
And the White Sox are in trouble.
Bases loaded. 1 out. 9th inning.
India, it's a ground ball up the middle. Diving play. No play at second base. The game is tied.
Now the White Sox are going to have the 5-man infield.
You know, managers try stuff like this all the time. Sometimes it can play mind games, but you know, Junior doesn't play mind games. He plays attack game. He's looking to attack right here and win the game for him.
In the air, center field. And it will drop. So it'll be a walk-off RBI single for Bobby Witt Jr. And the Chicago White Sox fall apart, and the Royals take full advantage.
The Dodgers and Marlins doing it in Miami for a second time. LA trying to clinch a 4th consecutive series win.
Japanese Heritage Night here at Lone Depot Park, a festive environment.
That situation, 3-2, nobody out. You play it as a hit and run. You got to pick up the batter and pick up the ball because you don't want to get doubled off. So Dane Myers, about halfway down, took a peek, picked up the ball, and had to get back to first base.
Now the last of the order, the catcher Liam Hicks.
And Hicks swings. It's a long drive to right. This ball's headed back toward the wall. There is Paez, and he makes the catch. Throwing back to first base. Double play from the wall. Oh, what a play by Andy Paez.
He literally took a homer back. Hicks was frustrated to see it, and Myers was standing at second base.
Strikeout number 7 for Tony.
That was no contest.
That was a mismatch.
Every time we get a man on base and we get some traffic on the base paths, Gonsolin goes to that splitter, and he's been able to get a ton of swing and misses.
Liam Hicks, the catcher, he was the one that hit into that fabulous double play started by Andy Paez.
Pitch to Liam Hicks. That one drilled out to right. He got that one. Liam Hicks sends it into the Dodger bullpen.
Almost hit one earlier in the ball game. Now he deposits one here in the 5th, and the Marlins have the lead.
Paez couldn't catch that one, Jack.
Hey, give him credit after hitting that long fly ball in the 3rd inning, getting robbed by Paez and turning it into a double play. He comes right back, goes in the same area, only but hits it harder.
Last 10 games against the Marlins, Ohtani is batting .359, 7 home runs. Shohei Ohtani launches one deep to right. He remains a menace to the Marlins.
That is an upper deck monster shot on the first pitch against the Marlins reliever.
Freddie Freeman.
It is 350th career home run last night, his 41st against the Marlins.
Tied for the most all time.
And Freeman lets one high and deep to center field. This ball heading back to the wall. It's gone! A homer!
More home runs than any player ever against the Marlins.
4-3 Miami. Dodgers batting in the 7th.
Ha-Seong Kim can fly. And now you got to deal with Shohei Ohtani. That one misses just upstairs. A curveball high.
Goodness, where was that?
This ball is drilled down the line, and it gets all the way to the wall. Kim can run for days. He slides in safe, and we're tied once more. Kim was ranging to his backhand. He smothered that ball. It didn't get out of the infield, but he knocked it down, and he didn't have a play anywhere, and the bases are loaded, and that'll bring up Dane Myers.
Swung on, ground ball. Muncie's got it. He comes home. They get the force there. Smith to first. Double play. The twin kill keeps the Marlins off the board.
Augustine Ramirez with an opposite field line drive single, and that'll bring up Jesus Sanchez.
Right now, they're trying to set up a defense that will prevent the game-winning run.
We're going to a 5-man infield.
Into center field, a base hit for Jesus Sanchez, and the Marlins walk off the Dodgers.
A walk-off single up the gut through 5 infielders.
We got a guy going out there tonight who has been fantastic in his last 2 starts, and Chris Sale, arguably his best start of the year last time out.
Sale making his 300th career start.
And a good young lefty on the other side for Cincinnati, Andrew Abbott. You see his last 4 starts. He's had success, so it should be another fun matchup tonight.
Braves had no luck versus Andrew Abbott.
Pristine location here on this night. He didn't miss over the middle of the plate, really on any pitches, and he pretty much had the Braves eaten out of his hand.
10 strikeouts tonight for Sale. He's done it in back-to-back outings. And Chris Sale, he was magnificent. 6 2/3, and he exits with 2 on and 2 out of the 7th to an ovation here at Truist Park.
And Verdugo will get that opportunity with the bases loaded. Both sides have threatened. Neither has been able to break through. Atlanta with a chance here in the bottom of the 7th.
Chop to first. Steer. Good pick on a low skip. And the Reds get out of the jam.
The Reds dodge the bullet. The Braves leave them loaded. And now we'll see if the Reds can get some runs.
Today's Bill Hernandez comes on for the top of the 8th in a scoreless game. At his numbers so far this year, ERA below 2, strikeout rate closing in on 16%. And
De La Cruz 1 for 3 with a single and 2 strikeouts.
Payoff is sent to short. Tough play for Nick Allen. Jump throw against the grain. You're not going to get De La Cruz. He goes. Great jump. Pitch missed up. Throw down. No shot. Great jump by De La Cruz. He's got 14 swipes. Well, Santiago Espinal, who's very hard to strike out, who puts the ball in play, 0 for 3 tonight.
You've got to figure out a way not only to move the runner, but to get the runner in.
That's softly over, short base hit. Wave is on for De La Cruz. Verdugo from left, throw to the plate, is laid. A head-first plunge for De La Cruz, and a lead for the Reds. Espinal with the ribby single. It's 1-0 Cincinnati.
He has come up clutch time and time again.
The veteran journeyman Emilio Pagan. He's 8 for 9 in save chances this year. 3-2 from the right-hander. He stayed away. It missed. Murphy down to first. Tying run is on base. And it will be Fairchild subbing in for Murphy. Well, Michael's been struggling a little bit at the plate as of late. If there was ever a time to bust out of it, this will be a good one. Harris, liner to right. Stuart Fairchild on his way to third. He's being waved home. Safe! We are tied! Verdugo out at second base. And they're going to go ahead and put Austin Riley on here to start the bottom of the 10th.
That's going to make the Big Bear angry.
Liner! It's fair! Verdugo's going to come home! And the Big Bear is the big hero tonight! And Marcell Ozuna gets his 6th career walk-off hit to win it in the 10th.
The Giants have first and third, only one out.
And Elliot Ramos now to try and put them ahead against Colin Ray.
Chops that one toward third, and it's going to be a hesitation, and the late throw to first gets away. The Cubs don't get an out. Chapman's in to score.
So the Giants with the early 1-0 lead.
Here is Patrick Bailey.
Bailey to left. That should be plenty deep enough. Happ all the way back near the warning track, and he'll catch it. Tagging from third is Lamont. He comes in to score. Giants lead 2-0.
Runner at first, 1 out.
Jung-Hoo Lee for his second at bat. Hits that one high and deep to right field. Tucker watches. Gone! Into the bleachers, Jung-Hoo Lee. Welcome to Wrigley. And the Giants have a 4-0 lead.
And that's the first hit for the Cubs.
So now the catcher, Miguel Amaya.
That is drilled out towards left center field. On its way, gone! Miguel Amaya, 2-run homer, and just like that, the lead is cut in half.
The Giants have first and third, 1 out.
So now Wisely, this is a big at bat. The bunt over the head of the first baseman, and they get the 1 out, and now they got the other one. The run gets home though, and then the throw is lost by Swanson. And the Giants now have a 5-2 lead.
We have reached the moment of truth, the bottom of the 9th inning. Cubs trail by 2. Walker has issued 2 bases on balls.
So pretty uncharacteristic. Only 2 walks on the season.
Rally cap, rally cap, rally cap.
Justin Turner at the plate.
On the ground, through the right side, base hit. PCA around third, and it gets under Yastrzemski's glove. Kelly will stop at third. The Cubs within 1.
What a moment of drama here. You've got Kyle Tucker coming up. The tying run is 90 feet away. That's Carson Kelly.
The pitch. Up the middle, base hit, and we are tied. Tucker, just like that, delivers 5-5.
Neither team able to score in the 10th. In a tough spot now. Game tied 5-5, 11th inning. Nobody out. Runners at second and third. Bailey, a left-handed batting catcher.
He lines that one into center field, and it gets down, base hit. 6-5 Giants.
And a chance to get more, which is a good idea to get more.
He squares to bunt, bunts it. Ramos breaks for the plate, the flip, the slide, he's safe. Ball not handled cleanly. Beardsley, his second bunt for an RBI in the game. It's 7-5, and the Cubs still haven't gotten an out.
JD, in the new rules, what's the most runs you've ever seen scored in an extra inning game?
I'm going to guess this one right here.
The Giants score 9 and break the game wide open.
An historic 11th inning, 9 runs for the Giants. This is the most runs by a team in a single extra inning in Wrigley Field history.
Wow. 2 down, last of the 11. 14-5 Giants.
Got him with the fastball. And the Giants finish off an amazing win. And they win this game 14-5.
Certainly there's a spring in this young man's step. The 25-year-old left-hander Matthew Liberatore is having himself a nice season. 7th start of the year here coming against Pittsburgh. Matthew Liberatore, this is the best I've seen his command all season long. 8 strikeouts, tying a career high. And what I was impressed with the strikeouts, 5 of those came on the fastball. Riding it at the top of the zone, had some real life there.
A 0-0 game at Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis.
O'Neal Cruz coming to home plate, facing Matthew Liberatore.
Oh, good take there.
So 2 outs now. Cruz still at first. Here is Hayes.
There he goes. Bozo's throw is not in time to get him.
And Brendan Donovan thought they had him. The throw beat him.
Cardinals think they got him. See the index finger? It's up in the air, and there's the tag. I don't think he got to the bag yet.
I don't know that there's enough to overturn it. Maybe O'Neal does get his fingers to the bag before the tag gets on his arm. Let's see if we can see from another angle.
After review, the call to full stands. The runner's safe. St. Louis loses their challenge for the remainder of the game.
Well, Cruz gets his 15th steal in the air to right center field, and that's going to get down for extra bases for Hayes. RBI double on a 3-2 pitch with 2 outs, scores Cruz, and it's 1-0.
Paul Skeens does what Paul Skeens does, but a little frustrating. And we were talking about it. The command, not great. Well, Paul Skeens is great, but you could tell he's kind of shaking his head, a little emotional, wondering what's going on because he's not quite putting the ball where he wants to put it.
The Cardinals are looking up at Skeens and the Pirates. 1-0 Pittsburgh.
Still no hits since the first inning for the Cardinals. And Arenado hasn't even put a ball in play.
On the ground, that's going to sneak through. A 2-out single for Arenado.
Arenado's hit safely his last 4 games with 6 hits.
And another walk. So 2 aboard, 2 outs.
And Oscar Marine, the Pirates pitching coach, will come out for a change.
Burleson up right now, the left-handed hitter. I would think this would be the situation to possibly bring in Baraki.
Driven down the left field line. That ball is fair into the corner. 1 run scores. Contreras on his way around. Here he comes. The Pirates mishandle the relay.
2-1 Cardinals. A 2-out double for Burleson. And the Cardinals, who gave up a run in the top half, take the lead in the bottom half of the 6th.
And now the Cardinals have the lead 2-1.
Matthew Liberatore is out for the top of the 7th inning. 90 pitches, but he's still in there.
That's dumped towards short. Mason drifts out, calls for the fair catch, and Libby, look at him.
And Libby gets through the top of the 7th. What a job for Matthew Liberatore.
Cardinals 2, Pirates 1.
Gordon Graceffo in his 6th big league outing. He's in his first save situation of his big league career.
Pirates need a run. Here's Joey Bart going to pinch hit for Triolo.
In the air center. Victor's got it, and the Cardinals have beaten Skeens again. 2-1 is your final. Gordon Graceffo with a 1-2-3 ninth earns the save.
Light it up in downtown St. Louis as the Cardinals beat the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight 2-1.
And there's Zach Gallen, the ace of this staff, coming off his last start, or the great start against the Mets.
So back-to-back walks to Lindor and Soto to load the bases with 2 out for Pete Alonso. And he misses high ball 4, and the Mets take the lead. Alonso waits out the 3rd consecutive walk issued by Gallen. Taylor comes in to score, and it's 1-0 New York.
And kicks away from Alvarez, and Grichuk hit first into 3rd, and they're on the corners with no outs.
Well, he's looking to get a ground ball here, and he gets a lot of them.
Swung on high, chopper right side. It is gloved by McNeil. Goes to second. There's one. No throw to first. Grichuk scores. RBI fielder's choice, and we are tied at 1. It's a double for Gurriel, and the D-backs in business. 2 in scoring position with only 1 man down.
Nimmo comes up hobbling after having trouble picking that ball up.
He kind of fell down on that knee. Comes out oddly, right there.
Took a bad step.
But it appears he's going to try and stay in this game. And right now, the Mets lost Jesse Winker to the IL.
AL. Can't lose Nimmo.
Now we turn our attention to Geraldo Perdomo. Up the middle, Lindor spins and throws. Naylor comes across, and it's 2-1 Diamondbacks.
It is the bottom of the 6th inning. Diamondbacks hanging on. It's 2-1 at the moment.
You know, you like to see those go up a little bit.
Gurriel lines it to left field. Then it's gone. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. makes it 4-1 Diamondbacks.
Zach Gallen went 7 innings of 1-run ball, struck out 6, gave up just 2 hits.
Gallen 13 innings in his last 2 starts against the Mets, 2 runs, 4 hits.
So you put it all together, he was pretty dominant both times.
At a time where his team really needed it.
Anderson, like so many starting pitchers, have had the only issues he's had this year has been giving up runs in the 1st and 2nd inning. So you got to get to him quick.
Here's George Springer hitting cleanup. He's DHing tonight. And he drills one. Deep left field, and it is way gone. What a swing by Springer. His 4th home run of the season. It is 2-0 Blue Jays.
George Springer has now hit 29 home runs against the Angels. Most he's hit against any one ball club. And he smoked that one.
Well, Taylor Ward's been working a lot trying to get his swing together. He was out early today. Need to get that going. And Ron Washington keeps saying how important he is for this team. We know how important he is for this team.
The ball's in a strike on Ward, who hammers this one out to left center. Varsho is back out near the wall. It is gone. And the importance of Taylor Ward coming around is certain for the Angels. Ward, a 2-run homer, ties it up. Tyler Anderson can continue what's been a good run for him, especially from the 3rd inning on. Mentioned it earlier, he's allowed just 3 total runs after the 2nd inning in his 6 starts this season. Tyler Anderson, another strong outing.
Top 8, Ryan Johnson still on the mound.
And the 1-1 is hit high. Deep right field. It's gone! Anthony Santander with a solo shot, and the Blue Jays lead for the first time since the 1st. It's 3-2 in the 8th.
With a tying run at 2nd, and there's still nobody out in this inning.
He shows bunt. He lays it down. Kirk has a play at 3rd. It goes by the 3rd baseman, and here comes Neto to tie the game.
Wow, a break. They had him at 3rd.
But the Blue Jays will use their best reliever here, trying to get out of trouble. It's 3-3 in the 8th. And a line drive to left. The Angels have the lead on a base hit from Logan O'Hoppe. Now they have a lead with a chance to take the first game of this series. And there's a drive to right. Yoan Moncada and some insurance. A 3-run homer, his first as an Angel.
Hakuna Moncada.
Straightaway center, it's deep. Varsho's back. He's at the wall. It's gone. Joe Adele finds the long ball. The Angels have cracked up a 6-run 8th inning.
That was his swing today. It did correlate into some power.
2 gone here in the 9th.
Line drive, right center. Paris was already shaded there. Moves over, makes the catch. Say goodnight to the Blue Jays. The Angels offense alive and well tonight.
Jeffrey Springs. We talked a lot about some of the struggle that the left-hander had encountered during the 1st inning.
Here's Julio batting .206, 5 home runs and 16 runs batted in.
Julio shoots this high towards the gap, slicing towards right center, ticketed for the berm. Home run, Julio.
Julio Rodriguez with a solo blast here in the top of the 1st inning, and the Mariners have a 1-0 lead.
1-1.
So Ben Williamson with a solid base hit with 2 outs.
There's Mastroboni being Crawford, those 2 left-handed bats. Skied out towards left center field. Soderstrom looking back, and it's off the base of the wall. Williamson races around 3rd. How about a left-on-left double? And the Mariners have taken the lead back. It's 2-1.
It's 2-1 over the A's.
Nick Kurtz moves to 3rd base. So runner on 3rd with 2 outs. And that will bring up the designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Back up the middle, and a single scores Kurtz. Tie game, it's 2-2. Rooker wasted no time and picks up his 19th RBI of the year. Back-to-back hits now. The A's have him on the corners with nobody out.
The Mariners draw the infield in. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Colin Snyder comes out of the bullpen for the Mariners. Andujar stands in for the A's.
1-1. Throw for a base hit. Andujar does it again, and the Athletics finally take a lead. It's 3-2.
And now the Mariners have the bases loaded with 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning. Here we go. Cal steps in from the left side of the plate. where he's done most of his damage. Swinging a line drive, base hit, down the right field line. Polanco will score. Julio rounding third, being waved in. He'll score. And the Mariners have the lead. Cal Raleigh comes through in the clutch.
The Indians are down by 2 runs, but with 2 out, they have runners at first and second.
The Mariners win it tonight, 5-3 over the Athletics here in Sacramento.